we are supposed to have an interview.
Oh really? Since when?
Yes, we asked you last week and you said you're free.
Go back.
Yes. Yes! We're supposed to have an interview. Like,
okay, come in.
Yay!
Let me take your shoes.
Oh. Okay, Ben, thank you for accepting our interview.
No problem.
Okay, before we start, I'm going to show you a clip of James. So, yeah, just press the play button.
Okay.
Some of the things I remember from Banting to entertain ourselves. I can still remember those days. Entertaining yourself was like human bowling or some form of bowling, and we didn't have a ball, right? So, lo and behold, who was it that brought luncheon meat along? Jaden. He obviously did not have confidence in us that we'll feed him enough. So he brought luncheon meat along, which he didn't use at the end of the day. And that became our bowling ball. So we were having a good time bowling with luncheon meat cans. Was it Phoebe who was washing up, bathing? And who was it? Peter? Was it you?
Isaac.
Another one who didn't have confidence just brought sausages along. And worse still, didn't even bring sausages in cans. You know, the frozen sausages in packets. He obviously was not really into food then. So he brought frozen sausages along, which had thawed many times by then. And he realized he couldn't eat them, so put it to better use, threw it into the toilet or bathroom when Phoebe was bathing. Yeah, at night when we were sleeping, for some reason there were lights shining around and all that. And the more imaginative of us thought it was ghosts and all that funny stuff, and of course we kept saying, cannot be like in church cannot be a ghost, right? Because breakfast was a really wonderful time, where all of us walked out in the cool of the morning to go and have roti prata. They call it roti canai and all, different names, but basically roti prata. And I can remember the best roti tissue, the flat type that they fold it into like a pyramid, is found in Banting. If you ever go back to Banting, you must eat roti canai. And not forgetting the wantan mee. The wantan mee with the pork ribs. Wow, that was the best. So many memories to talk about Banting.
Okay. Right, after looking at James' clip, right, what was your fondest memory in Banting?
My fondest memory definitely has to be Jaire and Jaden making a fool of themselves. I remember. Do you remember they were like running around like Mutu Lati?
Yeah, Mutu and Lati.
Some Indian MTV running around, and then running around some tree who's probably like me or Isaac or something like that.
Yeah.
Then there's also one whereby all of us like form one line. Then you see some 8-hand Hindu god thingy. That was pretty funny. That kept us laughing for quite a long time.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah lah, that has to be one of the funny moments that I definitely remember from the trip.
It was always something to look forward to, right? Was roti tissue your favorite too?
It was one of my one of the better foods, but I don't think it's my favorite. I think my favorite is the bak kut teh. Well, as you all know, right, the Malaysia's bak kut teh is herbal. I simply love herbal soup, and it's definitely much better than those I can find in Singapore. I would say it would be the best in Singapore at JB. Right, JB, yeah, JB. And I guess the best thing about it is half price.
Oh yeah, I remember sleeping on safari beds.
Oh yes, I remember. Yeah. We couldn't stay in any like hotel or anything, right? So we were staying in that church itself, right?
Yeah, the third floor.
Yeah, then the poor guys, we had to like set our own safari beds. We had to keep it every morning, and the girls got the bedroom. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And someone had to break the bed.
Yeah.
So and so I guess for this coming up trip, you have to do the same thing. So have fun making your beds, guys.
And the incidents of the flashing lights at night.
Yeah, correct. I remember then there was some at night, right? There was some flashing lights, and then me, Jaden, and I think Isaac was scaring everybody by saying like funny ghost stories or saying that place was haunted. And then I remember then there's this Rachel. Then she always like hair's very long, right? Then she she went around at night after bathing. Like, oh my goodness, it looks like Sadako or something.
Sadako.
That's right.
Like, I remember her hair was like all down.
Yeah.
Then,
Then
she was like looking down on us when we were like sleeping on safari bed.
It's
So it's like, hey guys.
Yeah. Really quite your good.
Yep. What was it like transiting from youth camps to dream trips for you?
I guess you have to make a more conscious effort to want to serve God and to serve people. I guess last time it was really just go there to have fun. This time now, it's still fun, but you have to go with the intention to want to make a bigger impact on people's life. So it's all good. I think it's good to get focused and to be used by God to bless others. Yeah.
Would you like to say anything to encourage our youth?
Yeah, sure, no problem. Okay, I remember right, even though our group at that time was pretty small, but then we were a pretty tight group and we were pretty committed. So we basically put in our best for all the gymnastics training, and we basically had a very good mentality in that. You know, remember the saying, always say yes, and say yes first, after that complain later, or rather don't complain, yes. So I guess one thing that really struck me about that group was that we were all very on fire and that we were all willing to do our best. And so yeah, I really hope that this coming up trip will be something like that, and that it's definitely gonna be bigger. So I guess if everyone was to be as committed back there, and can do great things for God and as well as do great things for the kids over there. So I'm looking forward to the trip going with all you guys again after 4 years. So yeah, I'm definitely expecting great stuff from all of us, and I'm expecting God to really use us for this trip. So yeah, see you guys.
So we've come to the end of yet another episode of Dream TV. Now that you know a little bit more about bunting from James and Ben, we hope we've given you more insights into dream trips. Join us next week as we bring to you our second Dream Trip Manta Cup on episode 4.
And that's a wrap!
This week we start on a whole new series featuring all of the dream trips. Welcome to episode 3 of Dream TV. This week we come to you with a whole new series featuring all of the episodes that you ever see on 33 episodes of Dream TV.
Follow me over to this.
Come. Okay, come.
Don't step in now.
Oh. Okay, so after looking at James' clip, right?
It's funny one.
What's so funny about it? It's not funny. Let's switch off this one.
It's definitely better than what I can find in Singapore. So I can see the best in.
Fantastic! Oh. Yes, we have a telephone call. It was part of the whole script. Yeah, we won't be that funny. Okay, Ken. Sorry, Ben is going to okay, Ken.
Are you gonna say we?
Oh, we. Don't want to say we. Very weird. Yeah, to show you something. See this? See how many of these that Ben actually possess. Ben, can you please tell us why you have to freshen up your room so much?
Oh, because I like to smell nice. I smell nice all the time.
Oh no, he don't smell nice. That's why he needs so many of them.